Hello, welcome back everyone to my channel. It's really good to be here today. As you all know, I have started this journey a few months ago and it's really been interesting, a roller coaster. I've been enjoying so much music from different artists and mainly oldies because I really had no opportunity to listen and watch lots of those oldies. This reaction channel has really opened me up with all your support, suggestions, comments, with good and bad, constructive criticisms and all that. I really appreciate all that. This has made the journey much more interesting. While doing this reaction, I've discovered that I have favorite songs. I have taken my time to kind of list 10 favorites so far on this journey. I will come to band sometime in the future, but for today I'm gonna just do 5 out of the 10 that are my favorites so far. Very first one would be Too Much Heaven, and that is Bee Gees. Oh my god, that song, when I first heard it, it was incredible. It sounded angelic in my ears. It was something that I never expected. When I listen to songs in these days, you feel like you've heard it all. But when you get to listen to these oldies, you just can't have enough. That song, I can't count how many times I've heard it, repeated it over and over and over and over and over because it's just too good. It sounds so fresh. Each time you listen to it, it's like fresh, new. The lyrics are so amazing. And then the best part of this song is the voices. That falsetto from those guys, it's amazing. I've never heard anything like that before. Never. It's incredible from beginning to the end of the song in falsetto. I don't think I've heard anyone or any band do that before. Or maybe they are, but I've not heard any. That was awesome. I just don't know what to say. Whenever I listen, I'm just speechless because it's out of this world. I'm the type that listens to those kind of music because I really love them. I learned a lot. The talent is so pure, so real. You get to enjoy things from the olden days that you never expect. Bee Gees, Too Much Heaven is amazing. I can keep listening to it over and over. One favorite part for me is the trumpet. Yeah, I know lots of people say, oh, just a trumpet. Yeah, I love the way the trumpet comes in, like that beginning of the song, the one that introduces you into the song, the one that says, da 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 da. You know, when you just hear that part, you just when you get to hear that part, you just feel like, oh my god, it just hits you like, okay, I'm gonna be listening to an amazing song. That's how I feel when I just hear that trumpet sounds. And then every other thing is just so perfect. Their voices, everything, it was just perfection. I'm still checking more out of the band, but so far, that's one of my favorite. I took my time to also check out the original song and I read lots of comments. I took out my favorite comments from it. No words of sex or drugs. You just hear meaningful words of love and what love is, what love feels like. It's sad that beautiful songs like this are not played loud on the radio anymore. This is so true. When you listen to the lyrics of that song, every word that drops is just so sweet, so soothing. It just sinks down. It's like the whole song was just love. People say it's one of the greatest love songs ever written. I really love every bit of it, every lyrics, every word, so perfect. It's so well written. Yeah, I 100% accept and agree to this comment. You will never hear anything like that again. Absolutely gold. Yes, this is raw, pure gold. Something you can't hear again, you can't find anywhere. It can never be repeated. This is like a one-time thing, one lifetime. You just can't hear it anywhere apart from the Bee Gees. They've sang it, they've dropped it, and that is it. So whenever you want to hear or dig that gold, you have to go back to Bee Gees. Too Much Heaven. Absolutely gold. No autotune, no dirty lyrics, just pure music. Music heals the soul, heals the body. I'm one that loves music. I appreciate music a lot. And listen to those raw talent. No auto-tunes. It was just pure, raw. Like, they're so gifted. That has been one of my favorites so far on this journey. I'm gonna go into the next. Comfortably Numb. Pink Floyd has been one hell of a ride. I've not done a lot of their songs yet, but Comfortably Numb is one incredible song. That band is amazing. When I get to listen to them sing, to their lyrics, and sometimes I'm listening and kind of closing my eyes and enjoying the whole thing. I really want to open my eyes and watch, but that is the mood, that is the way they make me feel. They put me in that, let's say, trance mode. when you kind of feel like closing your eyes and then you listen to the words and let it sing, you experience it. I just want to experience it, not even watch, because music just drops and then you feel it in your soul. That's how I feel. And Comfortably Numb was so perfectly written. The most interesting part of it was that second solo, breathtaking, mind-blowing. It was explosive. It's something that takes you into another realm entirely. It was an experience listening to it. I don't think I've heard any guitar solo that good. Maybe there are, but I haven't heard any. Pink Floyd, Comfortably Numb, the second solo, it's absolutely amazing. I read words, I put lyrics into every string. While he's plucking or picking the guitar, whatever he does, I just read meaning. I just put lyrics to it just to understand and feel and enjoy the music. That's how I feel whenever I would listen to Comfortably Numb and that particular solo. I have also taken my time to check out a few of the comments on the original video. Now this is just so good. My man's casually playing the most beautiful 5-minute solo ever heard by mankind in his $5 shirt, not moving a foot, not looking at the crowd once. He's alone in his own world, like a kid playing in his bedroom. What a legend. That was a true rock star. I always imagine, like, how do they write solo? Do you sit and then compose a solo? I don't play any instruments, unfortunately. I really wish I had the opportunity to play one or two. I know it's not late in life, you can always do anything, but how does it even sit to compose? Does it just pick up the guitar and then just play something out of the blues? It just comes. I try to imagine, like, how did he make it that good? And then to play it for 5 long minutes, that's like a full length of a song, more than a whole song. That guitar solo alone was like a full whole song. That was so good. And then the part where they say it was there with his $5 t-shirt. Yeah, it would be an exaggeration, $5, but he was so casual. I can imagine what was going through his mind while he was playing that. Maybe he might be thinking he never knew that might be like one of the best solo in the world. With his $5 t-shirt, like I said here, absolutely breathtaking, mind-blowing. And I'm sorry, yes, sometimes people say, oh, don't close your eyes, you need to enjoy, you need to watch, you're gonna miss out, but you just can't help it. It just takes you into that mood where you close your eyes and just feel those strings. It's like magical. It just comes out. The whole of Pink Floyd, they're like an experience that you just feel, an experience like you just cannot stop. I definitely will keep listening to them. They're addictive. Like you just take it and you just can't stop anymore. You just keep going on and on and on and on and on. I'm sure there's so many other great songs, not just Comfortably Numb, but this is the first one that ever touched me so bad. Every of the song, different experiences all the time. I love the fact that Gilmour looks like average Joe, normal haircut, a black t-shirt and a pair of jeans. If you saw him on the street, you would never think that there goes the one of the greatest musicians ever. And it's just so true. Take for instance, I never knew about Pink Floyd. With this whole reaction, I got to know the band. And then I see him on the street someday. I would never know. I've seen lots of musicians or artists these days. When you see them, you just know these are artists because of the way they are dressed. The bling bling, the rings, the shine, and all that. It's crazy. Just too much. It's just too much out there. When you see like real artists, real musicians, legends, they don't speak. Like my place in Nigeria, they say, I know they shout. It doesn't shout. Shout is like it doesn't scream. But when they touch the guitar, when they hold the guitar, it just comes out. It's like explosive. That's what it should be about. With Pink Floyd, for me, it's a whole experience. Pink Floyd is something else. There's something you rather feel and experience. It's not explained at all. That's my experience with Pink Floyd. Comfortably Numb. That's my number 2. Now we're going to be going to the third one, which is Let It Be by the Beatles. That song, just thinking about it alone is kind of almost bringing me to tears. Like, I don't know what part of the song, how the song actually made me cry listening to it and watching it. It just brought so much memories. It just puts you in a certain way. You think about life, you think about things in general, and then you relate to things around yourself, around your life. And then when you listen to it and those words They kind of come in like a comfort, words, inspiration. That's how the song comes. I guess that was what actually hit me so hard. I just couldn't hold back the tears. It was just so beautiful. If you've watched my reaction to the song, I can't even remember how many times I've watched that song ever since my reaction. I've listened to it. I've listened over and over and over, and I can't stop listening. Songs that I really love so much, I just binge on it. Like I just keep watching, over listen, I overhear it, and the next day I'm on it again. That's the way I do my things. I don't grow tired of these songs. It's just amazing. Let It Be. It's so beautiful, and when you listen to it, it's not like crazy, but when you listen to the words and the way Paul actually was singing, it was so good. The lyrics touched me personally, and from the comments, so many people have related as well. Like music, the lyrics have really touched lots of people, and I really love the part that people explain that when they say Mother Mary come to me, it's like his mother in a dream appeared to him and gave him that word, let it be. It's just so good. Amazing song. Those are evergreen songs. Those are songs that should be played centuries, years, thousands of years to come. They never fade. Each time you listen to it, it just refreshes you. You come back. It's like giving you hope. It gives you a boost. It's like an energy drink that you take and it boosts you up. Like it just raises your spirit and you feel very okay. I love Paul's voice in it. Everything about the song, I love. I have also gone through some of the comments and I'm gonna be checking it out. This comment actually, I read it and I laughed because so many things happening today about Drake and Kendrick Lamar. And so I read this comment and I was like, oh, really? Okay. Now this is happening. Drake got a tattoo yesterday, that was years ago, dissing the Beatles, making a statement that he surpassed the level of success of the Beatles. Okay, and now the person now asked, thumbs up if you think that the Beatles have more talent in one pinky toe than Drake has in his whole body. I burst out into laughter here because it is so true. It is difficult to kind of compare. I call them the nudies to the oldies. The oldies are like gold. I do not compare them because I appreciate raw talent. I appreciate gift. No auto-tune. It's not fake. It's so real. How can you actually even compare? I just don't understand. And why dissing them? I don't understand why he would do that. Anyway, that's what happens to the real world. And yeah, okay, today I heard like some dissing song between Drake and Kendrick Lamar. Okay, what goes around comes around. Years ago, he was dissing Beatles, and I really love this comment. The pinky toe, like he compared it to a pinky toe. They don't match the Beatles in any way. Drake does not match the Beatles in any way because you listen to them, you pick the meaningful words, meaningful lyrics. When you listen to these oldies, you get something out of it. You're enjoying the music, you're enjoying how talented, how natural, how real it is. Then I really envy and I jealous the oldies, people who were living in the 80s, 60s, 50s, even that wasn't born there. But I am also so thankful and I appreciate the fact that I'm alive today to actually listen to these songs, these great classics that would never ever fade. You know how old this song is? If I'm not mistaken, maybe 50 years or more, and I'm still listening today. Maybe my children's children are going to be listening in years to come. And do you know how that would actually be? I sat and I was imagining, I was like, wow, 50 years ago, and then I'm enjoying it this much. It's crazy. How many of these new songs, these nudies, are people going to be listening in 50 years and like, oh wow, that's so great. Oh no, I don't think so. This is pure gold for me. I don't know about others, but for me it is. There's no comparison here, never, nada. Now I love this comment. This song has one problem. It ends. This type of songs, you want to keep listening. I always put it on a replay. It ends and then it starts again. It ends, it starts again, it ends, it starts again. That's the only problem with the song. It starts and it has an end. If it were like infinity, like eternity, then there'll be no problem. I really love this comment. It's so short and so straight and it's so true. When you listen to good music, you don't want it to stop. You want it to keep going and going and going and going. That's how cool good music should be. Let's go to my next favorite, Queen, Bohemian Rhapsody. Wow, when I say Bohemian Rhapsody, I'm like, oh my God. Freddie Mercury has got like an amazing voice. He was a talented artist. He was one artist that when I watch and I look at him or I listen to him, it's never tiring. You just want to listen to him. You want to watch him perform on the stage. Like he's so lively. He jumps on the stage. He's always smiley. He's one that moves with the crowd. He's a true, or he was. Oh, I'm just saying, is like I forget he's passed away. When you listen to his music, you feel like he's there live. You just feel he's somewhere in the music when you listen to it. It's just live. Brings this kind of laughter, smile, like positivity into you when you're listening to him. I love the way he is on the stage. He entertains. He makes you laugh. He cracks jokes with his audience, lets them sing along. It's just so cool. He acts like he owns the stage. He behaves and acts like a true legend. So incredible. His voice stands out. You can never get it out. And when you hear him everywhere or anywhere, you know that is Freddie Mercury singing. And that Bohemian Rhapsody, oh my God. I can't mention how many times I've listened to it. And then the most important part that I really love, I have like very two favorite parts. In the beginning when they say, "Is this the real life?" Oh my God, don't laugh at me, but I really love that song. And then the part again that I really love in this Bohemian Rhapsody would be towards the end. The part where they say, "Mamma mia, mamma mia." Those parts is just so catchy, so captivating. Like I always want to listen to it on my headphones because it sounds so good. You kind of hear it here and hear it there, And it's just so beautiful when you listen to it. Incredible thing is how he manages to do those voicing himself. I was told that he did all those recording. He took those parts in those songs himself. Alone. How else would you say? How else would you classify a talent? So raw, so talented. Those lyrics, I don't even know how one writes lyrics. And sometimes people write lyrics, real life stories, and some are just like fictions, and some are just, just lyrics with no meanings to them. It was just so well written. All the different parts in the song, I really enjoyed. I really love it. Every part just suits, just befit the song. And I've heard quite a lot of covers to that song. It's a song that Queen alone can pull, and then you feel like this is it. So many brands have gotten close, but no one hits the nail on the head like they do. They own it. You just cannot remix it and think it's gonna be the same. It's never gonna be the same except the original. I love this so much. I also took some time to check out some of the comments, and this is one of my favorite comments here. Nobody has ever had a greater connection with the audience. He's the greatest. Like I said initially, his connection with the crowd is so good. I really like the way he connects with the crowd. He sings along with them. He feels them. Like he talks to them. He jokes with them. And that's what every fan would love. That connection between you and the fan. It's always beautiful. One thing that he really gets, most of his songs that I've watched, you could see him talking and cracking jokes with the crowd. So casual, so easy, so simple. I didn't know him personally, but that's how I see him. That's how I feel he really was then. And then I imagine if he were to be alive today, oh my God, it would be crazy. Sometimes I just sit and imagine all these amazing, great legends that have passed away. What if they're alive today? And then hear all these auto-tunes coming up and all that. I just wonder how they actually feel when some of them are alive that listen to those auto-tunes, how they would actually feel. Would they really appreciate? I don't know. I just cannot appreciate all those things. Nah. If you're not talented, you're not talented. No auto-tunes. That's the way it is. I really love that about the oldies. My last but not the least, I recently just reacted to it not been long ago. Have you ever seen The Rain by Credence Clearwater Revival? That was one beautiful song. The video doesn't really connect with the songs. I was really enjoying the lyrics of the song. It was well written. And one thing that stood out with that song that I liked a lot was the voice of the lead vocalist who was singing. It was so beautiful. I love the raspiness of the voice. The melody was very catchy as well. Matter of fact, I never heard the song before. I've never known about the band before. But when I heard the song, when I heard the chorus, I felt like I know the song already. It just felt so good listening to it. I just cannot even explain. But that was how I felt. It was amazing. It was beautiful listening to them. And it was just one of the songs I've heard so far. I'm going to be reacting to more. So far, this is one of my favorites. Maybe the rest will be good, but I really like this one because of the way it made me feel when I was listening to it. And I've listened to it quite a few times after this, and it really still felt the same way. It felt so good. All the songs I listed today, there are songs that whenever maybe I'm busy doing stuff at home, I just kind of keep playing and listening to them one after the other. It's just so cool. Great, talented artists. They're so amazing. I didn't even know, I had no idea that such artists are like out there. I get to appreciate talent, gifts. It's not a voice you find anywhere. I don't even know what they say. It's a bad voice. Oh, he doesn't have a good voice. Oh, she doesn't have a good voice. What's the definition of a good voice? I really do not know. When you can sing and people enjoy and the lyrics come out and it's pure. That's what I think music is about. You don't don't need to go around, do gymnastics with your voice up and down. And no. I say gymnastics, yeah. That's what people love to do these days. Gymnastics, go up and down, left, right, center, middle, and all that. But it's good to listen to something pure, something raw, something that comes from the heart. Not just formulating or trying to please people or trying to show off. Just sing. You're singing. It's like a passion, something you love doing. No one is forcing you to do it. You're not doing it to please anyone. You're just singing because you love it. That's what I appreciate in music. It's so good that I'm doing this journey, that I'm in this journey, because more will definitely be coming. It's like the first 5. I still have the next 5 coming up in my next the next episode. And yeah, I have really been so open to listening to so many musics. I've been getting suggestions from you all, and I am really enjoying this. And sometimes songs or artists that I've never heard and I listen to them, I appreciate it. I really enjoy them. If you notice, sometimes I react and you're looking at me, it's like I'm just trying to enjoy the music and appreciate them, because I do a little of singing. I'm not like a professional singer, but I do a little of singing and I do know 1 or 2 things. I appreciate talent when I see one. No one's talent is wasted. I feel like everyone has got like something in him or her. It could be voice, it could be singing, it could be something else. Just your talent. That's what matters. This journey has been one great, exciting journey. More will definitely be coming. I really want to appreciate you all. I've seen lots of comments coming in, lots of names that have been recognizing, so many people that keeps commenting. I've been watching, I've been looking at them. I really appreciate you all. Comments that keeps encouraging me to do more. I really appreciate. I don't take it for granted at all. I always love to communicate with my subscribers and people who leave comments. I have time, I respond to all the comments. If I can, keep them coming, keep the suggestions coming as well. If you have priority requests and you need me to react to something fast, you can actually check my description. I have Buy Me Coffee. You can actually request me to come faster, because I've got like so many requests on my list and I could hardly even reach whoever wants it to be fast. So for a priority request, just check my description. If you just want to support my channel to just help me grow, feel free to do that as well, and I would really appreciate that. This is part 1. But part 2 will definitely be coming. Leave your comments as usual. That will be all for it. I didn't want this video to be too long, but somehow I enjoyed this so much. I'll be talking a lot, and I promise the next one will be shorter. Hopefully. I can't promise it away. I'll see you all in my next video. Thanks for watching. Stay blessed. Bye.